Hey, Parker.
Hello, and welcome to the first pre-show of the UK Recon G6 Villains and Heroes, or Heroes and Villains. However you word it, we're here. This episode is brought to you by Charisma Scale Adventure. Charisma has been a proud supporter of the Recon G6 UK event since we've been here in the UK, which seems, I'm telling you, it's just like coming back to family. If you're en route to this event, safe travels. If it's your first time, you're in for a treat. One of the questions, and the topic of this pre-show is going to be, what do I need to drive to participate in a Recon G6? And as you can see by this wonderful intro, by the cameraman behind the scene, Peter Gray.
As ever.
You do not need a specific rig, per se, to participate in the Recon G6. Any brand will do as long as it's scale. I happen to be holding a very scale Future Charisma kit.
It's, well, off the record and on the record, yeah, we're going to bring a kit out at some point. And that's probably what it's going to look like.
I say Future Charisma kit in a hope.
That's a Charisma Coyote kit with a Range Rover body on. I've tweaked it.
So this is the Charisma kit, and you've customized the body.
Just put, yeah, a Range Rover body on there. It's actually my daughter's rig, believe it or not.
Really? Well, let's go on because this is Peter's personal rig. And the thing about scale adventure that I love is seeing everyone's individualism, whether it's creativeness, whether it's part of their history, like this one. This is a 1981 Range Rover.
Yep.
In honor of
81 year my wife was born.
Right. And to dive more into detail about this rig, this is something I just learned. Now, I might get this wrong, but if you were British, you had to paint your headlights
yellow to drive on the continent in the 80s. Yeah.
Yellow
and
or amber.
Yeah, and I think into the 90s probably as well.
Really?
Yeah.
To drive on the continent. Now, was that a safety reason, or did that just say that
it's the other side of the road and your headlamps would blind the other person driving the other way?
Ah, interesting. So it was a safety reason as well. But this reminds Pete of his childhood, and this whole rig is a tribute. It has his family in this whole rig. So,
and the colour is something I used to see left, right, and centre in the 80s.
Yeah. So it's whatever you drive. Let's pick up.
That's my Heroes and Villains rig.
So talking about the Hero and Villains Recon G6.
That's custom.
This is custom. This is pretty awesome. Still based on the
Ford F-150 long wheelbase, but I chopped the back end off. I 3D printed a cage.
Beautiful.
It's got rusted long wheelbase chassis rails on it.
Oh, yes.
High clearance links. It's a work in progress, but it's something that I can see in the future.
And the body's stellar.
Yeah. And it's got all the heroes and villains all the way around the outside.
Yeah, we see it. I see Hulk here. I see Captain America. Amazing. Spider-Man. So
that could be my tough truck challenge. I can't say that very well. Tough.
Your TTC.
Yeah, okay.
And here we have a Broom Racing.
That's the Hulk's truck. That's Scott Curlin's.
Scott Curlin's truck. But it's the AE01.
Yeah.
And again, scale vehicle. It's
straight from the box, built, and it's been run, never cleaned.
Highly capable, right out of the box, right out of the kit. Just as all these rigs.
And then we got the new table, Unimog.
The latest from Axial Racing, the UMG 10, is a Unimog-ish style rig.
Unimog-esque.
Unimog-esque. And the detail, the wheel nuts looking like onboard air down and air up system was awesome.
I didn't know it had a driver figure and an interior as standard, but it does.
Yeah, standard interior, and I believe the kit comes with different heads.
Yeah.
That you can use. A cowboy. Oh, different hats.
Yeah, you get a helmet, a cowboy hat, or a baseball hat.
Nice. A helmet, a cowboy hat, or a baseball hat. I see you're rocking the redneck hat. It's a trucker hat. And speaking of trucker hats, another one of our proud sponsors, Ace of Axe RC, right there. You can check him out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and he has a brand new. If you're into one-to-one overland adventure, he also has a Ace of Axe Overland. Is that correct?
Axe Overland.
Oh, Axe Overland.
And if I run out there, we can show his truck.
Yeah, we can show his truck. Right there, show his truck.
It's in cook mode.
Explain cook mode.
I'm just cooking food for the fellas.
And again, all brands, RC four-wheel drive, customized and accessorized with RC four-wheel drive. This axial blazer happens to have RC four-wheel drive, winch, fairly.
That's the first one I've seen in the flesh in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Since the changeover with Axial,
Oh.
stock was a little hard to get hold of, and we're gradually getting it through now. Properly.
Well, this is actually the RC four-wheel drive fender flares for the D110.
Yeah.
And they fit, as you see, perfectly on this particular rig, right down to
scale wires.
scale wires to the Pitbull RC Night Saber that will be used in the night run here. That will have a Hero and Villains costume contest as well.
You know, we got lots of people coming in cosplay, dressing up in full cosplay.
Oh, that'd be great. So as you can see, for you first-time drivers of the Recon G6, any brand of scale adventure rig is acceptable. I mean, we could go on with the Traxxas, the new AE, or the new, what's the...
I think we may see an AE, but they're a bit new for that. I've got an
Possibly.
inkling one could turn up. You never know.
What's that new company called? It's not Venture.
There's loads out there.
No, with the AE, with the rig is called the Enduro. I forget the name.
Element.
Oh, Element. Yeah. So whatever, come out, enjoy yourself, have fun. You're going to see all types of rigs here to answer that particular question. Now, what you will see with Charisma is the Coyote is also Recon G6 certified.
Yeah. There is one actually in the shed. That's the F-150.
This is that one,
that's a Coyote kit under there.
Oh, this is the kit as well.
Yeah, under there.
Dude,
and I rusted the chassis rails.
So what's the difference for our first-time viewers between the kit and the RTR?
You get better shocks.
Right.
You get all the Gen 2 hop-ups on it, like the chassis-mounted servo system, forward weight bias battery mount.
Oh, nice.
So the kit comes with all the bells and whistles, and obviously you can do what you want to it.
And you know, a lot of people like to build as well.
Yeah. You learn more about a vehicle, by building it yourself.
Exactly. So when you know something's not right, you go, oh, it could be this. And you know exactly how to tear it down.
You put it together, you can repair it.
I love it. Hey, we'll keep it short and simple. Thanks to all of our sponsors, especially Charisma RC. They're bringing you this first pre-show here at the UK Recon G6 Heroes and Villains in lovely Bracken Rocks. I'm Parker. Man behind the camera is Peter. We'll see you soon.
See you, bye.
Bye. Hello, Parker here, along with
Scott
Cullen, as of
Ace of X.
and
Axe Overland.
Yes.
1-to-1.
Any others?
Yes, but that's enough.
the man behind the camera is,
Peter Gray.
and this pre-show is brought to you by RC Four-Wheel Drive, the official hard body of the Recon G6. What we're doing is we're setting.
What was that?
I was smacking a mosquito.
Oh, right.
The bug spray. Tip of the day, bring bug spray just in case for the wee evening hours the mosquitoes come out and try to fly around. But we're talking trail markers. So we're setting the Recon G6 stage. And for you future G6ers, this is how this works. The number of the trail marker is always on your right. It's my right. On the camera is going to be backwards, so I'm going to hold it in my left hand so it's your right. And each stage is brought to you by one of our proud sponsors. This one just happens to be the Recon G6 stage. The brand or logo is always on your left. This gives you the sense of direction of the trail. Now, you can go through the trail markers forwards or backwards. Maybe some trail markers are designed for you to reverse through. We never know. But as long as you keep the number on your right, the logo on your left, you're going in the right direction. And as you can see, they're numbered 1 through 50. Each stage varies in length, varies in distances that the trail markers are set, hence creates navigation for your RC scale adventure.
Awesome hidden.
Any questions I'm missing about trail markers?
I think you nailed it, man.
Well, let's talk. If you happen to hit one, let's walk this one for instance, because this here is number 20. It's a side hill, and properly set. As you're going up this, let's say you slip down and this trail marker gets knocked over. Please put the trail marker back for the G6er behind you. The number one misconception of Recon G6 stage trail markers are that they're gates. These are not gates. The Recon G6 is radio controlled scale adventure, not a competition. The gates are not your obstacle. Gates are obstacles, the Recon G6 trail markers are not. So, we don't tell you how to build your toy trucks, nor do we tell you what to drive or how to play with them. What we do is we design a stage that allows you to become your own action adventure hero. Speaking of heroes, we're at the 2019 UK Recon G6 Heroes and Villains.
Or villains and heroes.
Or villains and heroes, depending on if you're in a good mood or a bad mood. Or maybe you're a sociopath like Scott and I, and one minute he's evil and I'm the hero. The next minute he's the heroine and I'm the evil one. Did I say heroine?
I think you did.
Oh.
Heroine.
Heroine.
Stay off drugs, kids. Stay off drugs.
He's a professional YouTuber. I am not.
Question.
Yes.
Do you hide them sometimes?
The trail markers.
Yeah.
The trail markers are never hidden per se. You should always have a good flow. You might come across, let's say, a trail marker where you see 20. Maybe the next one's 22. Doesn't mean that 21 is hidden, because obviously there might just be 3 feet apart. So there's no sense in looking for 21 because it's not in a flow. What I would do in that case is make a note. Trail marker 21 is missing on the Recon G6 stage.
Ooh, could be a little trick.
It could be a little trick. It could just be your great observant or an observer. Observant is what you do as a great observer.
Yes, you have
Right.
to be observant.
Yes.
Be a great observer.
If you're observant, that means you are susceptible to being observant.
That's another big word.
Yes. That's what happens to you when you speak proper Queen's English. Good day, mate. This is Scott, Ace of X. And behind the camera is?
Peter Gray.
And I'm Brian Parker, and this UK Recon G6 Heroes and Villains, or Villains and Heroes pre-show is brought to you by
RC4 Drive.
RC4 Drive. Outstanding. Love y'all. Ding.
Bye.
Good morning. I'm Parker, the man behind the camera.
Peter Gray.
We are here for the 2019 Heroes and Villains UK Recon G6. This first video is brought to you by none other than Pitbull RC, the official tires of the Recon G6, and proud supporter for the longest of bringing the fun of the Recon G6 radio control scale adventure all over the planet. Behind me is the cue for this year's UK Recon G6, and it's been steady now for an hour and a half. We're scheduled to start soon. Soon.
Invisible watch. That's
Yes.
amazing.
I got that from the Invisible Man, who is out there somewhere, but you can't see him right now because he's undressed. But stay tuned, we'll capture him on video or live coming up. If you're watching this, you really need to be here. If you're on your way here, safe travels. I'm Parker. Thank you, Pitbull RC. Thank you, Peter Gray. We'll catch you soon. This one is truly special. Not only is it special by each and every one of you, it's special from the awesome G crew we have. Please give them a big round of applause. We have Speedy, Pete, Joey, Ian. Hold on, I gotta look for
There's
him.
a Hulk over there.
Where's he at?
There's a hairy Hulk.
Where's the hairy Hulk? Oh, I gotta look up for the hairy Hulk. Raise your hand. Scott. Scott's there. John, where you at?
He's on the floor. He's there. He's down there.
John. There's John over here. And where's our Sammy? Raise your hand. So, please, one more time, big round of applause for the G crew. I'm your humble host, Parker. What an honor it is to be back for another great year here at Bracken Rocks in the beautiful UK in Derbyshire. Like I said, did I say that proper? Derbyshire.
Say tomato. Tomato.
Tomato. No,
Potato.
Tomato. Tomato.
Bonnet.
Chicken nuggets.
Bonnet. Boot. Is that right?
Bin.
No, boots in the front. No, boots in the rear.
Rubbish.
One now, learn the Queen's English. One of the questions I got all the time is, wow, Parker, you must really like going to the UK because you can communicate. No, it's the most place I have to say. Oh, I'm sorry, one more time? One more time? I said it's the proper Queen's English. Yeah, it's unique. But I have a headmaster that we stay with at a bed and breakfast who is schooling me properly, hopefully. Thanks to her Florence Nightingale furniture. All right, first timers, please raise your hands. We'll keep this beautiful. Don't forget, after this driver's meeting, first time G6ers, please gather over here for a group photo. A logbook. Hopefully each and every one of you received one of these. If you've seen this before, just be patient. We'll go through this as quickly as possible. We keep it simple. Name, first, last, and your age. Driving divas, we don't need your age. The class. If you have any questions concerning what class you might be in, please ask myself or the G crew. But it's pretty self-explanatory. We have several different classes to help award Driver of the Day. Driver of the Day could be anyone. We don't tell you how to build your toy trucks, obviously. And why would we? There are some amazing builds here. I'm thoroughly impressed each and every year going, how can it get better? And it always does. So congratulations, my hat's off to each and every one of you. Absolutely incredible build. We don't tell you how to play with your toy trucks either. What we have done is given you 7 great stages of Recon G6 Scale Adventure. You do not have to do those in numerical order. We have designed 2 of them to start down low here. I believe it's trail number 1, which is RC four-wheel drive, starts behind the Charisma tent. And trail number 6, I believe, is...
starting here, but there is a map on this
Yes,
tree.
we do have a map on this tree. Take a quick picture of it. Help guide your way through the Bracken Rocks forest here. We have a central hub in the middle of the forest. Several trails start there, several trails end there. So you can work your way through. If trail number 1 and trail number 6 is congested, please follow the arrows to the central hub. Start trail number 3, trail 4, trail 5. Do them in any order you want. When you complete one, circle it down here. If you're so entitled to or inclined to, you can even write down what stage it was. So if you completed number 1, you can write RC four-wheel drive. But that's not necessary. This is just to help you keep track of the stages that you've completed. Any questions on stages?
The Tekin Trail
Classes.
changes to Recon.
Right. If you have questions about your name, I'm going to suggest hold off on the pint, on the next pint.
You will see.
Speaking of pints, water, please hydrate. We have something in the UK that is rarer than shade in Nevada. Sunshine. Right, huh? Mother Nature has blessed us with beautiful sunshine. I think it's only maybe our second event that we've started with sunshine. So it's
That's the case of death.
Jinx it.
right.
Case of death.
We're
It's like Beetlejuice, say it too many times and it goes wrong.
if you open your logbook, we have skill challenges. We have a couple today. One of them is one of our favorites. It's the roll your dice. So you'll get to this challenge. There's directions there. You roll the die. You perform the task that the number lands on. I see we have a contestant already. But you would write down here, roll the dice, yes. You could also put down what you did. You could, on your notes, that'd be a great thing for notes. Oh, for example, had to sing the Spider-Man song. Everyone know the Spider-Man song? All right, let's sing it real quick. On three on me. 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. A spider can. But you get it. So you'll be singing that if you land on that number. It's all up to you. It's how you roll the die. If you feel lucky, you'll sing Spider-Man. If not, you may do some other things. There will be a couple more other skill challenges. They'll be down here, so they're highly visible and highly entertaining to myself and the G crew. When you complete those, please write down the name of the challenge and yes, you did it, or no, you were unsuccessful. It could be a ring toss. Maybe you didn't land the ring or something. Trail marker penalty. Recon G6 is not a competition, it is an adventure. The trail markers, every trail starts with a start and it has a finish from the end. In between you'll have numbers. The one on your right is the number. Today's stages are 1 through 50. So when you get to 50, you'll see the finish. That'll be you completed that stage. On your left, I know it's my right, but on your left will be the sponsor of that stage. You may be on RC Full Drive stage, and all of a sudden you may see a Recon G6 trail marker. Don't freak out. Just follow those numbers. That is... Hello, and welcome to the 2019 UK Recon G6 Heroes and Villains Recap Show. This one's brought to you by another one of our proud sponsors, Pool Pal RC, the official land anchor of the Recon G6. Briefly, what happened yesterday? Oh my goodness, insanity. 7 stages of the Recon G6. We actually had the Tekin and Pitbull stage, went to the highest elevation we've ever achieved here at Bracken Rocks, just a skosh under 600 vertical feet, give or take a degree. But we were actually really at the farthest corner, the highest point, and then looking down over this moss-covered rocks and G6ers everywhere was absolutely epic. The sun shined all day. Now today, do not let a beautiful Derbyshire day keep you from coming out here and enjoying the fun that we're having. Stages are open already. We are prepping for the first ever UK TTC held during the Recon G6 here at Bracken Rocks in Derbyshire. The weather, Mother Nature, is sprinkling, just controlling the dust a little bit at the moment. And according to the latest weather forecaster here, what is weather forecaster is it weather forecaster still?
Yeah, that'll work for us.
That'll work?
Yeah.
It's not like a weather Bobby or a...
We all look online and look at the Met Office. Whatever the Met Office says, we
So
go
really
by.
you don't pay attention to your weather people like we do, like everybody else.
They all make it up as they go along.
Yes.
I think it'll stop later, and that's all that matters.
The only profession they get paid to lie.
Yeah.
They never really know for true, right?
Yeah.
According to our latest NORA weather app, it looks like the liquid sunshine is going to stop around noon, 12:30.
Yeah.
Just in time to provide perfect soil conditions for the TTC that starts at 1 o'clock. TTC drivers meeting will be held at G Central, be here at 1 o'clock. We'll briefly discuss the minimalistic rules but maximum fun effect of a parkerized TTC course, and then we'll be off to the first obstacle, which will be the rock garden, and we're all looking forward to it. Do you have any questions for me, Peter?
Quick one. Yesterday, biggest turnout we've ever had on day one?
Largest turnout we've ever had on day one. We set a record, just over 200 drivers. We don't have an actual count on the rigs because
some are driving 3 rigs.
Yeah, some people are driving 3 rigs, and it's a very inaccurate number. It's one of those, hey, look at us, we're exuberant, we have all these rigs, when actually you only have 50 people, but each people might have 10 rigs, so that looks like you have a large crowd. We actually have just over 200 drivers in attendance yesterday.
It took us an hour and a half, 2 hours to book them all
Yeah,
in.
put us a little bit behind schedule, but a good delay in drivers meeting. And then what I find really ironic, Pete, is it's 9:47 at night and the sky is still light. Of course, the sun is set, but it's still light outside. So it's really crazy. Did we really start behind schedule? According to the clock, yes. But the hours of daylight you have here really made up for it.
Yeah, there were still people running rigs at 10
Yes.
a.m. Well, 10 p.m.
10
at night.
p.m. to wait till it got dark to showcase their lights, their Pitbull RC night sabers. So you really had to wait. You really got a full day of crawling.
What's the biggest
G6
piece of advice you'd give anybody who's never been before and wants to come along?
There are really 3 sections here that are unlike any other section you could possibly drive on the planet. And that's what makes the UK Recon G6, from a driver standpoint, totally worth the price of attendance, because there's no mud like this UK quagmire found here at Derbyshire. And the area I'm talking about is the RC 4-wheel drive. It's really turned into a tradition. The RC 4-wheel drive mud stage. And don't let the word mud scare you. It's scale mud. It's so epic. You may have seen pictures of it yesterday. We had about 3 meters, maybe 4 meters long of the epic UK quagmire. And that's just totally worth it. So if you're driving 8 hours or 30 minutes, or some scalers we have, literally this is their first time here, and they reside 2 valleys over.
Scotland. We've had people down from Scotland.
We have a whole team down from Scotland. The conditions, the rocks, the quagmire, but most importantly, the G6 family here. The G crew, as soon as you walk up, you're welcomed. And then once you get out on the stage and meet the fellow UK G6ers, regardless of where they come from, it is a true family atmosphere. It's just bloody amazing.
Doesn't matter what you run, just come and have lots of fun.
Exactly. We've seen all makes and models out here this yesterday, and today the same. Some totally scratch built, some right out of the box. They've been driving for 6 months or less. Yeah, it's truly amazing.
There's also the opportunity of coming to the shop that's on site, buying a box, charging a battery, and getting out there.
Yes, we want to wish Martin from RC Bits the best of luck. He's off having a special
Delivery.
Yeah, special delivery being made. So this is his first UK G6 he's ever missed. We do have RC Overland here, another proud supporter of
who Martin has given things to
yes,
help.
That Martin has helped out to keep the G6ers supplied, because no one knows better than Martin what the G6ers need to endure an epic weekend, an epic bank holiday here in the UK.
Still 2 days to go.
Still 2 days to go. TTC, as you can see by the smile, I'm super excited for it. Drivers have been out since 7 a.m. on the stages. They're running them again with their other trucks. So it's super rad.
What's Monday all about then? If people don't know.
Monday we have the stages open for free run, and we do have back returning to the UK Recon G6 is the Monday Fun Day Scale Trials, featuring the infamous wobble gates from our official roaster, the Recon G6 de-roastering. And yes, we saw some amazing driving last year. I'm sure this year is going to be no different.
The other big thing is we've got 15 acres of woodland. Monday, they can explore it, they can free trail, they can run, and just have as much fun as they can.
Oh, yesterday, the Tekin Terror Cross was off the chart. We had a brand new race area. Epic racing. Epic, epic, epic.
Cool. Any last words?
I'm Parker. Get your RC Scale Avenger fix in the next Recon G6. Well. Day 3 is in the books. The 2019 UK Recon G6 Heroes and Villains is a wrap. The end. Finito. We will see you next year. But not without a quick recap. Let me tell you. Day 1, epic. Day 2, epic. Day 3, epic. We had a scale trials course today. Then we went out and did a fun run. Oh my goodness, I think we had 30 people on the fun run, following each other through these magnificent woods of Bracken Rocks. But before we say goodbye, we want to wish everyone safe travels back to their home. Remember, the adventure doesn't stop until you park in your driveway. And we want to welcome everybody back next year for the 2020 UK Recon G6. It will be very special, the 10-year anniversary tour of the Recon G6. I'll be here. The man behind the camera,
Peter Gray,
will be here. The whole UK Recon G6 crew will be here. And we want to see each and every one of you back having fun here at our beautiful host location, Bracken Rocks. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors that helped the G train get down the road, that helped the UK Recon G6 be one of the best G6s on the planet. I'm Parker. It's time to enjoy the pickup, and we will see you next year.
one last message
Yes.
from me. Big thanks to you, and a huge invite to any G6sters that want to go global and come to your global event.
Oh my goodness.
What have you got coming up?
What do we got coming up?
Give me the next 3 in a row if you can remember them.
Oh, next 3 in a row. Horizon Hobby RC Fest in Monticello, Illinois. That's coming up 2 weeks from this past weekend. And then we have the Warsaw Caves Canadian Recon G6 right up outside of Toronto. And after that, we are prepping for...
When's the big fix that all our
Axial
guys
Fest.
are going?
Which one?
When's the fix that all our guys
Oh,
are
the
going
fix.
to?
Belgium. European fix is in Belgium. The Belgium Recon G6. That's the first weekend of August with the Rock Bounce crew. Ivan and his mad merry men that like to bring the fun will be there. And I know we have 2 of the UK G crew going to be there as well, competing in the
Maybe
12-hour
more.
class.
Flights are cheap and it's easy to get
Ooh.
there.
It's going to be a party tonight.
Axial Fest, tell us a bit about it.
Axial Fest. Wow, it's going to be great. New location this year. The date has changed, and very important, registration closes May 31st. If you've not registered for Axial Fest 2019 at Donner Ski Ranch, please do so. Time is running out. Epicness awaits you. I'm Parker. Thanks, Peter. Mad love to the G Crew family here and to all the Recon G6ers.
Peace.
Love you.